use the front-face camera for once on this thing. Found some doors in Moose Jaw. The problem is Moose Jaw is 45 minutes away, so I'm making that drive right now as we speak. I'm going to a place called Brent's Garage out of Moose Jaw. My local 4x4 club is partnered, sponsored with them, so that's fantastic. We've seen a lot of them, getting a lot of unpaid promotions by yours truly. And they've got some black doors, some red doors. They have a rad fan, which is awesome. I'm gonna see if they've got a shift knob and maybe some other things. See what we can pick up at Brent's Garage in Moose Jaw. Now, did I tell you it was Brent's Garage? I'm not sure, but if you didn't hear, it's Brent's Garage, and we're heading there right now.
It was so good when it's on drop. Scenes and the same when it rain drop. You can feel the flame when it pain drop.
This place is littered with Jeeps. God, I'm in heaven. Found a fan. Just in there. Gonna take doors off. They're inside. Oh. God, this place is so cool. Man, even the bathroom is cool in here. I mean, look at this place. This definitely has to be one of the coolest places I've ever been inside.
Yeah, we don't ever advertise coal or anything like that. Yeah,
I did not know about you guys until like I was posting in the Sova group.
Oh yeah.
And they told me
Somebody said come check
a bunch of people tagged your name.
Yeah, there's only so many Jeeps. There's there's only a dozen Jeeps out back. And,
yeah.
Right? So.
Yeah, this place is definitely a heaven for someone like me right now.
Oh, for Jeep.
Yeah.
Antique Jeep stuff.
Absolutely.
And I got a few other older like Willys and stuff out of the farm and stuff too. So that's kind of neat.
Thank you. So you are the owner, right?
I am.
Brent?
I am Brent.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Cool.
Finally, yes.
Yeah,
Brent's
so I
Garage.
know when you call me, I won't know who you are exactly. Hey.
Ignore all my calls. Yeah.
Throw that in your collection and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Now drive safe home.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye now. Oh, this is the coolest place I've ever been to. My God. If you follow me and you need some Jeep parts and you're in and around Saskatchewan, Moose Jaw, look at this. Oh, it's a scrambler. Unbelievable. So cool. There's the doors. I ended up going with those ones off that Jeep you saw outside. The ones on the inside were missing the door latch on the inside. So these are a lighter gray, but they're in really good shape. There's a little bit of surface rust. Down there. Other than that, one of them has a full door panel and everything. I cannot express how fucking cool this is. They've got a custom-built Jeep Scrambler out there. They've got a whole bunch of projects on the go. There's Jeeps in the backyard galore. Parts for days, shift knobs. I gotta get a windshield. There's full fenders, front fenders, rear fenders, armor all around the Jeep. He's got for sale too, just off one of the Jeeps in the back. I can take it off, bolt it right on. Oh man. But guys, please show this guy some love. Brent from Brent's Garage. He owns this place. He's owned it for some time. Seems like a really nice guy. So, and great prices, my God. Well, I'm gonna get back now, put those doors on.
It was so good when it's on drop. Scenes and the same when it rain drop. You can feel the flame when the pain drop. I just wanna call her just to hear her voice. I wish she's still here so we can rejoice. Since that you go, you left me no choice. Sorry for the things that I should avoid. Mama, I miss you, share tears many years. Many that we made a game, my dear. I wish for one more night, maybe one more day. Since that day that you passed away, I wasn't being the same. Cause my
Thanks for filming, man.
I felt pain, feels like I'm walking in rain. Mama, I miss you. Grandma, I miss you.
So here's the fan. Don't ask me why they're not all symmetrical. I have no idea. Someone once told me they're for balancing. This should slide right in here. Let's take off the rest of these nuts. This one's got a lock washer. Be careful to keep that. Now this whole pulley is being held on by these nuts. Okay, and I think you take them off and then you stick the fan on. If you leave the nuts on and then stick the fan on, I don't think there's enough treads. So let's just get this lined up here. Just like that, okay? Go ahead and tighten up those nuts. Look how close that is. I'm gonna trim these blades, maybe a ½ inch, so that I don't risk splitting this hose and frying my engine. Other than that, I moved that brake line, whatever that is, out of the way. And now this fan is nice. I got a fan. Well, there's the left side with the new door. Needs a little bit more bending and mending. See, it's binding up there. Don't really have much room to go. Now, on the other side, it works really damn good. It's a solid fit. Open this up here. You've got a seal, one here. You've got a seal here. It's perfect. Watch this. Solid. Put the mirrors on. Now my dad's gonna school me on how to work this.
Your dad's gonna school you.
Messing with my Jeep.
I'm schooling you.
So he's bending that. He's probably gonna break it.
You know what? I think they need a pipe wrench.
I think you need a hammer.
Pipe wrench or vice grip?
Hammer it is.
No, you don't have.
He's just bending this rain channel, I think is all he's doing. So that this thing will sit in here. And if that doesn't work, as you can clearly see, it needs to go in quite a bit more. I think I might attempt bending the whole thing. And this bolt is actually kind of in the way, although it shouldn't be. Hammer's behind you. Driver's door doesn't have any paneling, but that's okay because once I remove the center console, I'd like to get new panels that have pockets, you know, for things like a phone, anything like that.
Look at that, not even binding.
So it's not binding anymore, but I think it's still hitting that bolt.
Where's the bolt?
It's on the inside. You can't really do much about it. It's that one right there. But I think what we should do is take this door off and give each one of these hinges a few taps.
Well, when you
And I think that'll solve our bolt problem, Dad.
Oh.
So we figured out the door problem, which was awesome. Turns out you can move these things. I did not know that. We hooked up a pipe wrench to it, literally turned it off, and you see it's got a Torx in there for that very purpose. Turn it off. We removed the one washer that was behind this piece, screwed it back in, which I guess inset it a little more. And so now it will close. But it's still kind of a hard close. It still could use a bit more tweaking here and there. Like if you see here, it's kind of a big gap here. On the other side, there's not that big of a gap. And over here, it's kind of tight. And so I thought, well, we just literally move the entire door that way. It should close up all these gaps. And theoretically, I'm correct. If you see here, there's a big gap. But if you look at the bottom, there's next to none. So all you have to do is move the whole door towards the back. And then the problem with that was right here was hitting on that. So I'm gonna see. I think I've got maybe this much more space before it hits that again, before I maybe have to figure out how to move it again. But for now the thing closes. And it works awesome. I put the meters on, everything works great. It's a lot quieter, my God. Like, oh, here it is. There's that piece we removed. It sat there the whole time I drove it. You wouldn't believe how much quieter this thing is when it doesn't have holes in the door. It's crazy. But right now I'm warming up the engine so I can put some sea foam in it. And that's another video. So until further news, I shall talk to you later. Next video we're gonna do we're gonna wire in a kill switch, put some sea foam in, check the fluids finally, and maybe see what else we can do. Yeah, baby. Rockin', baby. Now we just gotta get in the interior, or wherever the hell I'm gonna put this thing. Good to go. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, hey Cole.
Hey.
That sounds motorized.
Hey.